Welcome, cousins, to another episode of Honest Talk About Women, where you'll find tips, tricks, and strategies to help you navigate the minefields of dating and relationships. If you could please press the like button and comment in the comment section, this will help the YouTube algorithm, and I'll be able to continue to bring you quality content. If you have any specific relationship stories you'd like to share, then please contact me on the email below. Hi there. Today's story is about the cryptocurrency scam. There's nothing new here, guys, but it's becoming more and more increasingly sophisticated and slick. So the last thing I'd ever want you guys to happen to you is to be parted with your hard-earned money. So just before we start, a bit about cryptocurrency. I believe in it. It has a future. It has a very bright future, but we're not quite there yet in everyday transactions. So the days of notes and coins, they're obsolete. I'm currently using plastic for all my purchases, both small and large. We need to go to the next step and use cryptocurrency for everyday transactions. The way it will evolve, I'm pretty sure the government will get involved and transform the current monetary currency to a digital currency, so they can control it to stimulate the economy when they need to revive the economy when it's in a downward spin. No politician or country wants to go through the Great Depression of the 1930s again, and ever since World War II, governments have been using quantitative easing to pump money into the economy to make sure we don't go into a steep recession or a depression. So there is a future for it, and it depends what way it's going to go. And you don't want to go down the China route where you have a social contract and the government has details of all your purchases down the track. You want to be in an environment where it's anonymous and secure. So the years coming up will determine what way we go. We're just not quite there yet. Anyway, back to the cryptocurrency scam. Here's how it works. For those that are out there in the marketplace dating, you'll get contacted anonymously or on a dating app, most likely Tinder or Bumble, and you'll have some pretty little Asian lady contacting you, and she'll start with the opening lines of, and she also sends a voice message through the apps. Scott, I've just been to your country and it's so beautiful. I'd love to live there one day. In fact, I'm coming back in 1.5 months' time. I've just visited with my rich auntie who is looking to invest in your beautiful country. And then da-da-da. So you keep exchanging messages, and then you go to the next step and she sends some more photos of herself. So the first thing to do is verify her. So that's the number one starting point. So her images in Google reverse image search were not her. She said that she worked as an IT consultant in a small town in the Philippines, and the reverse image searches from Google had a model from Manila in the Philippines. So that's it, all over, red flag, you can end the conversation. Anyway, you play along a little bit with her to see what she's really digging at. And 9 times out of 10, it's usually to do with money. So she comes back after 3 or 4 days of communicating and saying, Scott, I've been trading at night in cryptocurrency. Do you want to invest in cryptocurrency with us? If I can make money and we can have a bright future. Now, to the commercially naive guy, who has no understanding on how business works or cryptocurrency or the finance world, how that works, you get sucked into it. You've got a sexy girl that you haven't verified. You've got someone who can make you money, or potentially makes you money. Anyway, she says, okay, Scott, we'll put in $400 starter money. You put in $300 and I'll put in $100 US. So, and then the website's very obscure. Never heard of it. It's no Google reviews. It's fairly obscure. So automatically all the red alarm bells are there. So you put in $300 US, and $300 US is not going to break the bank, but it's just trying to teach this girl a lesson, try and out-scam her. Anyway, she said, I can trade really well. I can do 60-second and 120-second currency predictions. And what she's saying is that she can predict the future, and no No one can predict the future. It's very, very, very difficult. You can say certain things with parameters, and so it could go sideways or thereabouts, but you can't do it with certainty. Anyway, she said, I have a good feeling for the market based on my technical research, and I can tell you what way the market's going to go in a cryptocurrency price. So I said, okay, yeah, sure. And she nominated some obscure cryptocurrencies that are not they're not the big ones like Bitcoin or Ethereum. So she said, let's do a 60-second trade. So at the same time, I had Binance market feed on these currencies, what way the price is going to go. And when she said, look, Scott, based on my research, it's going to go down in the next 60 seconds, let's put in $50. So we put in $50 and it went down. On the Binance side, which is the market trades, the price didn't go down at all, it went up. So we went on, did continuous trades, and that $400 turned into $800. But the thing is, her price predictions were completely different to what was on the Binance feeds. So it was a rigged system, a rigged ecosystem that she was dealing in. And she said, Scott, isn't this amazing? We've got such a bright future together. If we make lots of money, we could have a house by the ocean. We could do this, we could do that. And, blah, 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 blah. It's all bullshit. So I play along with her and say, yeah, that's fantastic. Now, there's this one thing. I want to withdraw the money to see that the system works. And she said, yeah, you can withdraw the money, but only withdraw your 75%. But because remember, I put up 25%. And I said, oh, okay. And right then, I could have taken a whole lot out. But there would have been controls in place. She would have known I was taking out her 25%. I didn't want to go through that. I took out the 75%. And got it back to my country through various exchanges and into my local bank account, and I was solid and it was in there. So she made me a little bit of money, but she was a scammer. Her next move was, Scott, let's up the ante and put in 20,000 US. You put in 15,000, I put in 5,000. And to someone who's just been through this experience, who's naive, commercially doesn't understand how markets work, would think, wow, this is an amazing opportunity. I'm working minimum wage, or I'm working in a boring job, and this girl who's sexy as can make money, and she's just got the Midas touch. Well, I can tell you there's no easy money out there, guys. There's no Midas touches. And she's a scammer because first of all was the photos that she sent me. Reverse image search wasn't her. 2, she was misleading me on the price movements of the cryptocurrencies based on the actual real exchange. And 3, you cannot predict with certainty what way the price movement's going to go of certain cryptocurrencies. There's tens of thousands of people around the planet buying and selling cryptocurrency, and what she's saying is that she can get into the minds of all those people and knows how many sellers there are, how many buyers there are, and what way the currency is going to go. Absolute bullshit. Does not work like that. So I told her in very direct speech that she was a crook, she was a scammer, she was partying Western men from their hard-earned money, and she's going to get reported to the authorities. And she denied every bit of it. No, Scott. I'm making you money. Can you not understand? I can do this. And to a commercially naive guy, it's very, very convincing that this woman can make money. And you can project that having a life with her, this beautiful woman with oodles and oodles of money just coming out. But the reality is, it's a scam, and there's no way she can predict what the prices are going to do. And as soon as you put that 15,000 US in, it's just going to be ring fenced, and you'll never hear from her again. Or if she's cunning, she'll just keep upping the stakes, up to 50,000, 100,000, and 200,000. So I told her very directly that she was a crook, she was a scammer, and she's partying Western men from their hard-earned money. And I reported her and the website to 3 legal jurisdictions. So the Philippines, Securities Exchange Commission in the Philippines. The website was registered under Alibaba in Singapore, informed Alibaba in Singapore, and the the main registrant contact was in California. So I also contacted the California authorities. And at the same time, I thought, hey, why don't I just do some research to see if there's been other people. And there's so many people that have been conned to different degrees and different scams. There's one school teacher in Chicago who lost his life savings, and that was $30,000 US. And he was a young guy in his late 20s, and he was very angry, down and out. There's another guy in California who just lost 1 million US, which is quite significant. And it just goes on and on and on. So guys out there, if you're dating, you never, ever, ever give money to someone online. Money. And the old saying, no money until we marry. And that's so true. And you got to see this people in person. And there are so many people willing to part you from your hard-earned money. So that's the story today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any stories you want to email in, my details are down below, and I can share them out with other viewers to help them navigate the minefields of dating. And keep watching the channel. Press the like button, subscribe, and I'll keep putting out content to help those guys out there who are currently dating and looking for a partner and the minefields to avoid. Thank you.